Hari.
I've repeatedly talked recently about how to deal with what is going on in the world because, okay, what's going on is difficult. And right now, there is again a new aspect one can worry about. I've talked about it quite a lot. If we can learn to remain centered, connected with our own well being, and then we contribute something positive, something that helps the good forces to become stronger and to change what's going on. But now I want to mention more about our daily life, the little events that are happening from day to day in our little daily life. There are also often so many incidents coming that we are feeling offended. So many little things may come, and then there is that feeling, and there is a reaction of irritation, of anger, of not feeling well. Oh, I forgot to mute everybody. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, now everybody is muted. Then later when somebody wants to come in, you have to unmute yourself as usual. And there, actually, it's the same mechanism, like the things that are having the tendency to wait on our mood, on our conscience, on our experience that we are seeing, hearing what's going on in the world. We can deal with our own little confrontations as they come day after day, because they will come in the same way. First, one has to recognize, oh, there, I'm in reaction. And this reaction is usually creating a lot of tensions in the body, energetic tensions, an unpleasant feeling, which of course we are radiating. And if people are involved, we are sending it to those people. And if we are not careful, it may also come out in our speech, aggressive, provocative, creating even further confrontations. Sometimes it may be necessary, but most of the time it's not necessary at all. And the moment we recognize that, there we can do the same thing. Instead of being locked on the intellectual, mental level, and thinking, oh, they are not right, how can they? Or why is this happening again? Drop that fixation and just come back to that experience immediately, not filter it through the thinking process, but immediately just watch what is happening in the body, watch what is happening energetically, watch how the tendency in the mind is to already build up argument and sending out those little arrows that may hurt. Just see that whole process right now. Focus on that instead on what brought them about. And there you become aware there is something in you that is not affected, that is full of joy even if there is annoyance on the surface. Remain centered in the timelessness of the now. And then when we from this perspective watch these reactions, when they come, they are there for a moment and they go again. They are not draining our life force. If we hook into those emotions, whether we express them or not, the tendency is that we are feeding so much life force in that for no use whatsoever, just to build up our self-righteousness. I'm right, they are wrong. It's happening to me again. And this we can completely just learn to leave to the side and come back directly to the experience. Watching the tensions and learning to relax. And then actually we can get energized instead of losing energy. That energy that build up the emotion, the negative emotion, the destructive tendency, that energy is getting simply without doing magical tricks. By watching it, by relaxing, by seeing what's happening, this energy has the tendency to get transformed into something beautiful, something creative. We don't have to go and look for external confrontations. We don't have to go and look for external troubles. But we have also, it's better not to try to run away from that all the time. And when it comes, then we can learn to deal with them in such a way that they are not draining, that they are not becoming destructive, and then they don't matter anymore. So it is with what's going on in the world that we can learn to accept, and still, each one for themselves, we can make something creative out of the experience. And it's the same thing with our own little daily confrontations, with our own little irritations, annoyances that are invariably going to happen day after day, so many times. The more we can do that, the more we are free. Circumstances change. If we can, we arrange them to our liking. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. If we cannot arrange them, then the circumstances are not dominating us, they are not rattling us. Then it's just, okay, that's how it is, but I still am. I am what I am, no matter what's happening. And that beingness is full of joyousness. The more we can relax in it, the more we become aware of it. And that joyousness can be accessed even if the circumstances are unfavorable, if they are unpleasant, if they are irritating, if they are annoying. The space doesn't change. It's always here. never affected.